G'day, Steel Nation Australia. G'day, Steel Nation Worldwide. G'day, Steel Nation Universe. And g'day, Steel Nation Mars. That's the first and, the second and probably final time I'll give out a shout to Mars, because I can't give a shout out to everyone, can I? I just can't give out a shout to everyone. I give a shout out to Steel Nation Australia, Steel Nation Worldwide, and Steel Nation Universe. And I need to cap it off there. Anyways, we have a pretty fun video today. I want to look back on my very, 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 very short YouTube career or podcasting career or whatever I'm doing right now. I wanted to, as the Super Bowl season has now ended, I wanted to look back and just take a glance at one of my videos or some of my videos, especially the first one and maybe a few others, and just have a bit of fun with it for the next, for the next 10 minutes and see how far we've come as a content creator, entertainer, whatever you call me, as long as you just don't call me an idiot. Right? That's my rule. You all know my rule. So yeah, let's have a look at a lot of you guys or Steel Nation probably hasn't seen my very first few videos. I believe it was made back in 2020. I think this first one I'm going to bring up is me giving a shout out for Christmas in 2020. So let's see how far we come as a person. I was all like, what was that, 2 years ago? Holy dooly. That's 2 years ago since I've been doing this, but I've been going hard in the paint for about the last 6 to 8 months. So yeah, let's have a bit of fun. Let's just see what happens. Here we go, guys. Okay. Let me start it. I got to start it first and then jump right back into StreamYard and talk about what I see. So this is, 2 years on, I'm still struggling. All right. So let me do this.
G'day, Steel Nation. How you going? It's Mark here.
What I should be doing. This is rookie mistakes. I'm keeping this in. I haven't even got my headphones in. Do I really need to be doing this? Am I going to have a review for someone that doesn't know what he's talking about? Let's find out. Here I am, not even set up. I'm just always keen and eager to do the idea.
Australia.
But then I never ever get prepared, which is it's not cricket, is it? It's not the idea what you need to do. Okay, so let me start the YouTube. This was Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, Steel Nation Australia and Steel Nation Worldwide. That's everyone. That's everyone in the whole world. Whoever sees my video, I was giving a shout out for the Merry Christmas, right? So I got to do this, and then I got to jump.
G'day, Steel Nation.
Really fast.
How you going? It's Mark here, Mark Davidson from
Hang on,
Steel
mate.
Nation
Yeah, I'm
Australia.
stuffing up, mate.
On your Facebook.
I'm stuffing up, mate.
Hopefully this will be my first.
Here we go.
YouTube.
All right.
Video. Hopefully I can start making more of these. But basically, this is just short little video. I just wanted to reach out to the fans out there on the Steel Nation Australia page. As you can see, I've got all the photos behind me. Shazier jersey, got the Roethlisberger, Paul Malu, you name it, I've got it. This has been recorded.
First of all, before I even start the review, the audio is too loud, so that is a mistake already. But I do want to point out, so we'll put down my audio on this review. I want to point out my table used to sit next to my door, right? So I've got my Polo jersey there, Roethlisberger. I do seem a little bit nervous. Doing my very first video, I seem very nervous, which is quite strange because it's only me talking to the microphone. It's only me looking into my laptop and saying hello to the world. All right. Behind me, I have my Pittsburgh Steelers photos, the Davidson 21 and the Sixburg trophies. Also, fun fact, this was, I believe, Christmas Day or the day before. I think it might have been Christmas Day, and I had a few schooners, so I had a few beverages. And as I was drinking a few beverages, I was like, I got that, Dutch courage. I'm going to go upstairs and make a video and try and start my YouTube career. So let's play on.
Recorded as we just got defeated by the Bengals, and what a bloody tough time that was.
Touching your nose is also a sign of being nervous, by the way.
That's I've never seen anything like that in the first half. That was just ridiculous. We only moved the ball.
Yet again, really nervous touching my nose once again. Push forward.
40 or so yards on the first half, and our offense, if we're going to have a bit of a Super Bowl run, we definitely need.
So the game I'm talking about here 2 years ago was, I believe, this is with the 2020 season, right? Yeah, this is when the Bengals absolutely tore us to shreds. They tore us to shreds for the first time. The Bengals. We had the Steelers versus the Bengals. We had about, I think, 11 or 12 games in a row win streak, and we had Joey Burrow come to town. This was, I think, the Juju game when Juju was dancing on logos and doing all that TikTok stuff, and then he got like messed up by Von Bell. So this was a hard one to take. Hating the Bengals a lot was really hard to take, and at the same time, I'm a big fan of stats and streaks. And this one being the Bengals we had beaten them 11 times or 12 times in a row, and I wanted that streak to keep going. All right, I wanted that to keep going, and we lost, and we absolutely got stuffed up in that game. So I was pretty pretty drunk at the same time, but I was also very, very annoyed. So let's keep moving forward.
Some kind of spark. The team needs to be motivated. We just got to push the ball forward. If it's Connor Samuels, it doesn't really matter. I know how I'm feeling today. It was just an absolute rip. There is no way a Steeler team should play like that.
Nose.
It's nothing like the old days with Bettis or Parker, even Williams, and look, anyone, Isaac Redmond. No one's running the ball as we should.
And we're still not running the ball, except Najee is trying his hardest, but we still can't get the O-line to do anything the way that we want to. This has been a 2-year problem with the Steelers. The Steelers ran Najee for over, 1,000 yards. He broke Franco Harris's record. We still had about the 30th or 32nd league rushing in 2021. So a year later, it was still a big problem. We did not solve that problem by getting the rookie Najee Harris. The only thing we solved was getting the running back for the future. O-line help, we didn't do anything. Nothing overly changed.
This is a quick little short video just to hopefully start off my YouTube career.
You're doing well, mate. You're on 307 subs at the moment while I'm recording on the 27th of the 1st, 2022. Keep going, son.
Or YouTube Steeler Nation Australia. I hope we can start pushing that maybe in the future. I'll get some guests on, stuff like that.
We definitely have had a few guests on as well. We've had the Real Tight Spot. We've had Matty Peverill. We have had Itz Yinsberg. We've had a few blokes from Australia. One thing I do like doing about this YouTube channel is the guests or bringing guests on throughout the off season. Hopefully I can do that more from my Steeler Nation Australia page. I put the call out and I say, hey, do you want to come on for an interview this week? And we'll do a quick half an hour, why you're a Steelers fan, why did you even begin to start loving the team? That is one part of the aspect I do like doing. And hopefully in the future, I can even get even more guests on.
I currently work with Matty Peverill on Behind the Steel Curtain. If you guys
legend
are following on the podcast, Steelers Touchdown Under, which is bloody awesome. I love every single.
Why do I feel like someone's got a gun against my head or something like that? Why am I so nervous? I seem like I'm in my room. I've been in this room forever. I've also lived over, in Canada and done all the traveling and went around the seas to America like 5-6 times. I've been over to England. I've been everywhere, man. I've been to Bali, Thailand, New Zealand. I've been all over shop. Why do I feel like there's someone like sitting on the edge of the right-hand corner of the room with a shotgun just saying, you better say the correct things, otherwise I'm going to blow your brains out? What is happening? We have 1 minute to go.
1 minute of it. I enjoy every single minute of the Facebook. It's just a big passion. But this is just a big shout out for everyone. I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Bloody oath you do. It was a good Christmas last year, and it was even better one this year. Like I said, happiness and success is the two things I'm striving for this year. Happiness and success.
Coming into the new year as well, we all have our passion, that is the Steelers, and then what makes me so happy is when people interact with each other on the page or on the group. And
I still like that. I do love that now. I do love that with the comments too. So one thing I do take a lot of pride in is the Steeler Nation community on Facebook, on the group. That is one of my favorite things to see people interact with each other. So when I see one fan and the other fan talk to each other, I'm like, hey, man, I created that group. And now you two fellas or two ladies or lady and mate are now talking to each other. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. What else I like to see now too, excuse me, I like to see in the YouTube community, some of the chats come up and some of the, you guys talking to each other in the chats, like in the live chat or on the comment section. That to me is also intriguing because I've created something, this page or YouTube channel, having a bit of fun with it. You guys put your comments in there, and then when you can start talking to each other, talking football to each other, that I think is the ultimate goal, and that's like the funnest part, I think, of this channel or the stuff that I'm doing right now.
You know, we're doing great for 11-0. Now I want a bit of.
Jeez, we went from 11-0 to I think like 12. What do we do? 12-5. In our last 6 games last year in 2020, we're doing great for 11-0. Then we lost the last 5 out of 6 or something like that. Then we just fell off a cliff.
Of a stretch where we're, we had 3 losses, so 11-3. Crazy times, but
also I've got a solid haircut, but you can start to see where the grey tinge is coming in. And right now on my furry head, if you can see, it is really starting to ramp up. The greyness is the same color as my jacket right here. So young Mark 2 years ago is like, okay, I'm going to outdo you in 2 more years. Let me go back to the video here. Whoopsie doopsie. Here we go, mate. Here we go.
Yeah, just want to wish everyone on Steelers Nation Australia. There's now over 400 and I think 6 people.
And a year later, I think it's a year later. Yeah, year later, because it was Merry Christmas 2020. We have over now 650 people on Facebook, including Instagram, with the YouTube, the group page as well, 216, and we have the YouTube page. We have over 300 people.
But I know we've got a core following of about 50 to 80 people that post every single day or make comments, and I love it. I love every single.
Got to give a shout out to PD Williams, mate. You know what you're doing with your memes. Your memes crack me up every single time on the Steeler Nation Australia Facebook page and the group. Every time you post a meme, my favorite one this year, if you do see this, PD, I saw you the other day on the YouTube comment. PD, PD Williams, well, the one I saw was was the Raven. Was it the guy pissing over the fence? Like he was pissing over the fence, right? And the Ravens fan thought he was having a shower, and it's just the other guy pissing over the fence, like with actual piss. I was like, dude, you're on fire. Never stop that. A lot of your content, a lot of your memes on the Steeler Nation Australia group is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Every single minute of it. So it's something that, yeah, it's just amazing. So to wrap it up, just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas coming up and a Happy New Year. And I'm gonna grab me bourbon here and hope we can make
cheers, mate.
These. And I just want to wish our Steelers success coming into. Geez Louise, we've got 2 more weeks to get it right. The Colts.
We did not get it right. We beat the Colts. We then lost against the Browns. We should have beat the Browns with Mason Rudolph started. We should have probably started Big Ben that game. Mason Rudolph started, and we lost 24-22. There was a chance to knock the Browns out of the playoffs. We didn't do that. A week later, the Steelers versus the Browns at home, and the Browns shellacked us. They absolutely tore us a new one, which is part of our problem in the playoffs. We just got burnt. We got done.
The Browns, and then we're in the playoffs, but we want to make sure that we have home field advantage with the AFC North. So just want to cheers everyone for.
We got that, but we still stuffed up. So let me cut you off there, Mark. All right, mate. That was my very first video. About a year or so ago, I guess. So Christmas 2020 goes into 21. Yeah, about a year or year and a half ago, or whatever it was, 2 years ago. I think I've improved. I think I've had a pretty good time, talking football and getting better behind the microphone, which I hope. But the best thing is too, when I'm doing these things, I just want to make it have fun. I just want to make you guys, be entertaining, have a good time. And overall, I want to see the Steelers be successful. But I just want to, as I continue this in my new adventures with some other new projects I'm working on, I just want to have the best time every single time and have a laugh, man, and make you guys laugh and just create that kind of reality and respect and, communication in the chat and just have a good community overall and see how things pan out. G'day, guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video, and welcome back to the early 2000s with my my HD quality video. Thank you so much for checking out Steel Nation Australia. And look, if anything to judge by that video and my ending segment with this video, and I can't even imagine that people back in the day. I'm not even sure what I'm on, what kind of video quality I'm on. Hopefully it didn't stuff up your browser, your phone, or your internet. But can you imagine being like this, like pixelated? You can't even tell who I support. You don't even know who I support. So yeah, there's a lot to improve on. You know, when you make these videos every single time, you've always got to improve. You know, firstly, it starts with the audio needs to be good. The video quality needs to be good, and that's one thing I promise that if I'm starting down here on the very bottom, if I'm starting on the very bottom, look, it's had a good successful year. We've been doing this, you know, for what? I think it is 1 year from last Christmas. I get it confused because the years change over. There's like 2022, 2021, 2020, but it was last year. It was last Christmas we were doing these things. So, you know, you look back, and I was a little bit nervous as I did a few podcasts and said hello and had a few bourbons over the lunchtime dinner. But there's always going to be improvement. So what I want to do from the end of this video, as we look back at the previous video, my very first one, this will be the review of the 1 year. All right. So we're gonna, you know, we might have excelled and set some standards. So judging by the video quality of this last portion of me talking to the microphone, we're gonna bring it back down. All right. We're bringing it right back down, because I look like I was from that movie Red Dawn, or you know, one of like Back to the Future movies. I almost look like, I'm not even sure if my visual and audio is matching right now, but I do feel like I'm from the 1990s, like 1996. You know, almost when the internet. When did the internet come in? The internet came in like 2000s or something like that. I'm on the Windows 98 and I'm using dial-up. So yeah, we're gonna start. You know, I'm gonna put my. You know, I'm gonna be a lumberjack. I'm gonna cut down that tree again. We're gonna start fresh. You know. We had a good year. We had a really fun year with all the live streams. We had a fun year doing lots of content. You know, doing a lot of interviews, but we have to bring ourselves back to reality, mate. You just have to in this time, and the only way I can do that is setting the video quality at about 100. I don't even know what it is. I'm not even sure. I think we're using Paint right now. Have you ever used Paint when you used to get that in the old Windows, the Windows 98 or the 94? Yeah. Besides that, it's all been fun. It's been a really fun year, and I do wish for, like I said, happiness for everyone and success for everyone, and that includes myself, to become, you know, happy person, having a good time, and also to become successful. All right, so yeah, I hope you guys appreciated that video, and I hopefully this last little bit didn't annoy your eyeballs with me being like, whoa, dude, where am I? Am I allowed to move? Like, can I do anything? Like, oh no, that wigs it out. That really wigs it out when I start moving. That's funny. It's like I'm using the old dial-up, or the connection when we used to play, you know, PS1 or PS2 on the internet. Super funny. All right, guys, thank you for checking out Steel Nation Australia. Everyone have a good time. I'll see you later. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.